Hello everybody, in this video I'll talk about, what made Elden Ring such a successful game. Well, I can share from my own experience and some thoughts, but keep in mind I'm a casual gamer who actually decided to go and play Elden Ring. Although I knew it's a soul game, I decided to try it out, and now it's listed definitely first place in the best game I ever played. And well, I'm sure that for many others it's kind of the same story more or less. So what's the reason Elden Ring is actually so popular? I mean, even beyond the expectations of actually what the developer expected when it comes to sales. Well, first of all, there was very high anticipation for this game, considering that not every year we're going to see a new Soul game. So, for example, Demon's Soul was released in 2009, then Dark Souls in 2011, Dark Souls 2 in 2014, 3 years gap, then Dark Souls 3 in 2016, and Dark Souls Remastered 2018, and Demon's Souls 2020. So basically, when it comes to the community, those who actually fans of the Souls series, there was a very high anticipation for a new game. And we shouldn't forget that new consoles were also released, so the expectation to run a Soul game with high graphic fidelity and with 60 FPS, people were really waiting for this. So I mean, compared to other titles, for example, like Bloodborne that you can run on console, and it was exclusive, of course, at 30 FPS. So yeah, high anticipation for next-gen Soul game running at higher frame rate and better visuals. Now, the other thing is that I can speak for myself, but I think the game is more welcoming, not just because of the open world that many people like, especially if we remember Breath of the Wild and other open world games that were successful in this aspect. That makes the game, I think, more appealing to a larger audience because of this. But the other thing is that when they showed the first area, it just felt more vibrant, colorful, and more bright compared to other games. So I think it felt less intimidating for players. Of course, as you progress through the game, you're going to find areas that are kind of darker, but overall, the color palette, the game felt just more welcoming in terms of, it doesn't intimidate, not too dark, not too kind of a depressing in quotation. And I think this actually left some good impressions to players that thought to myself, all right, maybe this one is going to be slightly different, and maybe I'm going to jump into it. Now, the other thing, and again, I can speak for myself, that when I saw gameplay, and of course where some previews were coming in, and of course many others streamed the game, I saw something that I think kind of encouraged me, that when it comes to the difficulty, which I heard difficult, it's very difficult games, everybody said difficult. I felt that because it's an open world, and because there are, we have your mount, and because you can progress in different areas, and you can continue level up, there's more way for actually to make progress in the game easier for players. So if you just want to rush through, to the bosses, it's going to be much harder. But if you want to take your time and level up your character, or maybe use stealth to engage with enemies, and of course there's also magic, which can, many streamers actually shown that can be very strong. So you can actually fight from far, and in many situations you can actually avoid being very close to the enemy and trying to dodge at the right time. All the other things that make I think some players worry about when it comes to difficulty and learning curve. Now, the other thing is that I think that people really wanted to play, a new open world game, and the emphasis is both open world but new. New is very important because there's so many games that just rehashes of the previous ones and remastered and sequels, and I think just seeing something that is something new, a new world. This is something that excites many players, because again, playing just, for example, when I played Zero Dawn or Forbidden West, I didn't really want to go to the same place. I really wanted to try to go on a new adventure, basically. And the Elden Ring allows me to do just that. A world that I knew nothing about, and I'm going to learn from the beginning, a new lore to discover. I think this is something that players got really excited about. Now, I think many actually also waited for reviews, but the game got so many amazing reviews and all these tens all over the place that those who actually have doubts decided, and were skeptical, decided to, get the game, because again, it received so well. So even those who actually told themselves maybe going to wait a bit to the last moment, I think once the reviews came in, they have no doubt this game is going to be something else. And we shouldn't forget, of course, the involvement of George R. R. Martin when it comes to being involved in writing the story for Elden Ring. And I'm sure many were fans of Game of Thrones, just knew that, he's going to be involved in writing the story for Elden Ring. So this is something I think that got many, many players excited, and they want to dive into this adventure eventually. Now, of course, the game was released on multiple platforms, which also helped the game to reach a wide audience. I mean, compared to, let's say, if a game was just an exclusive for PlayStation, like Bloodborne is. So it was available for multiple platforms, allowing it to reach a much, much broader audience. And of course, the game comes from From Software that has a very, very high reputation. And I think players knew that it's going to be a huge, huge, huge project. So again, the anticipation was much, much higher compared to even previous titles. And so definitely the community around this game who loved the previous titles were so hyped about the new game. And definitely the developer being, a developer who always delivers when it comes to quality, gameplay mechanics, visuals, all the entire package. So no doubt that people really trust From Software. So yeah, it's a combination of things, and flawless launch, and everything just came together so well. So this is why I think Elden Ring is so popular. If you think of other things that made this game very popular in your opinion, let me know in the comment section below. Again, thanks for watching. Also, if you're going to play the game or are playing the game, check my guides on my channel. I have plenty of guides for Elden Ring. I'm going to see you very soon on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.